Hey everyone, this is Level With Me. This is my show where I play through games and talk about the level design. And we are in Thief Gold right now. We are playing the climactic mission that's about like 2/3 of the way through Thief 1, called Return to the Haunted Cathedral. So let's load that game up. And I totally forget what we were doing. So right now we are, to catch you up from what was happening last week, this is the climax, 2/3 point climax through Thief 1, where we've gathered all these like special magical keys called talismans. And we gathered these magic stones to unseal this haunted cathedral so that we can steal this special thing here called the Eye. And the Eye is like a haunted artifact that has like attracted all these evil undead zombies and monsters and stuff. And now, in order to escape, the Eye has locked us in to like laugh at us or something. I don't know, but also to give the level designers a reason to make us explore the rest of the level. And we have to aid the ghost of Brother Muris in order to escape. So right now, it's turned into like a mini open world RPG kind of structure where we have to explore the rest of this cathedral complex and go in between all these different little buildings to do little missions for this ghost that, well, we haven't found out what the ghost really wants to do yet, but we'll find out soon. So we're stealing things for the ghost to prepare something that hasn't been revealed yet. One interesting, fun trivia thing about this is that this whole, like, second half or second 2/3 of the mission is totally avoidable. There's, in the original Thief, you could actually gather a bunch of random skeletons and rib cages and crates to pile up a high enough stack of objects to climb out and jump out from the garden. And that was an easy way, or jump out the other way. So that was a really easy way to avoid having to do all these different objectives here, which is kind of cool. I think it's kind of interesting that you could have just avoided all of that. And I think there's debate about whether that was meant to be a possible way out for a very smart, enterprising player, or whether that was an exploit that had to be closed. I believe the mod I'm playing has actually patched that out somehow. I haven't actually tried to escape that way. I'm playing the normal way that I imagine most players would be playing, which is go through the rest of the mission instead of exploiting your way out. But you know, feel free to debate that. Feel free to look that debate if you want. But right now, oh, people in the chat are trying to remind me. I just made a holy symbol, and now I need to get it blessed. Okay. No, I think the blessing comes later. I think what we have to do is get a candle for him, I think. Oh wait, no, we have to get a book for him. Now I remember. We have to get a book in the library. So he just told we already got a key for. We already got a rosary beads in St. Yora's. That's what happened last week. And then we went inside St. Tenor's and we forged a holy symbol as well as a key for later. And then we need to get a book next. And he doesn't really give you a name as to where to find this book. I've played this mission a long time ago, so I actually know the book is in St. Vale's. So maybe we'll just go there. But that's one problem with the objective structure of this mission, by the way. It doesn't remind us what we're supposed to be doing. Maybe that would have been too many items in the objective menu, but either way, that kind of sucks. Imagine loading this back up and then you don't have a chat room full of cool people to remind you what you were doing. Then you're kind of out of luck and you pretty much have to look up a walkthrough at that point. So maybe there's some kind of clue that to get a book, you have to go in a library, and then that there's a library in St. Vale's. I'm not aware of any clue like that, but maybe there is. Ideally, they could have done something with that window there, that stained glass window that I'm looking in front of me, to imply that's kind of like a library. But all these buildings kind of look the same. It's really hard to judge their function, right? They're all named after saints. It's just really not that helpful. Ooh, there's a haunt. I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Uh-oh, bad timing. So again, the main two enemy types in this mission are haunts and zombies. And they complement each other pretty well because zombies can't be killed easily, but they're easily dodged. Meanwhile, the haunts are really fast and really dangerous, but they can be killed. So it's a nice enemy ecology thing going on here. The zombies are a little bit like the barnacles in the Half-Life series, where they're not really that dangerous, and even if they detect you, you can just outrun them very easily or run around a corner and then they can't chase you. But when they do corner you, you feel kind of silly and a little bit dumb for getting lost. But right now all these zombies are searching for me because the haunt alerted them. Now it should be okay. Let's just wait for this haunt to come back over. Oh no, he's going in there. Oh well. Might just run past these zombies. This is the cloistered gate. This is where we'll be exiting later. And then here's the big library we just broke into. Let's see. We have to find the book. Conventional thief gameplay suggests that the book will be hidden, not on a bookshelf, because we're used to... Oh, there's nowhere to hide here. We're used to the books on the bookshelf only being used for secret, like, keys or secret buttons to unlock the secret passage. So, by now, most Thief players should know, or hopefully they know, that they should not look for the book on the bookshelf, because that won't really actually help them here. Instead, they should look on tables and desks, because that's where the actual readable books will be. So I think most Thief players, they'll look around here, and then they'll see, oh wait, there's pretty much no books anywhere here. Oh, let's wait for this zombie to walk away. Unless he saw me? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna... So then, I think most Thief players would, at that point, they would see the wood up here, which is fairly rare in this mission. The wood is mostly used for... wood isn't really used by this character faction, called the Hammerites. The Hammerites like building with stone and metal. They don't really like using wood, so anytime you see wood in this mission, that's usually like a pretty big tip-off. So right now, there's the stained glass window we were looking at earlier. Sounds like the zombie alerted the haunt that we were here. But it's okay, none of them can get us up here because there's no stairs leading up here. So we're actually completely safe right here. It's not really a big deal. But here's the book we were looking for. It's the Prayer of Consecration. Which is interesting. Last week we found a readable that referred to the Prayer of Consecration, as well as a disgraced Brother Murris. So that's a little bit of foreshadowing for what will be revealed later. People in the chat are asking, Tin Kelp is asking, how did anyone get up to the second floor if there weren't any stairs or a ladder? That's a good question. I imagine, not easily. Or you could imagine there was like one of those like wheeled ladders that they have in libraries, you know, those really tall ladders. But you can see the zombies are just staring at me really expectantly. Pretty sad. And then there's one chair here. I don't know why there's one chair here. Environmental storytelling, folks. But that's pretty much all we can do here. So let's just jump down there. It's actually a secret passageway around here I wanted to show you. I really love how Thief has this like alleyway thing here. It's actually too narrow for NPCs, I believe, to pass through, but we're right here in this little narrow alleyway. And I love how Thief, I think less than any other more than any other FPS, really embraces this like narrow, like crawl space alleyway aesthetic. Playing the Spider-Man PS4 game right now, and all the ventilation ducts in that game are like super wide and can fit 2 or 3 people, and that's kind of common with a lot of first-person games, right? We always overscale the environment. When in doubt, we overscale and make things really big. But Thief, you know, is very brave to let us go into these narrow crawl spaces and feel smart for it. So let's go back to the ghost and give him his prayer book.
Who would have thought back then that an unsavory character such as thyself could be my salvation? Thank thee for getting that book for me. I need to find a candle I used when I was still alive. The last time I remember using a candle is the night of my death. I was in the workyard, where the well is. My personal possessions were hidden, but I think the candle is back there still.
Okay, so the clue for this one, I think, is not really... I think if I hadn't played this already, I would have been pretty lost with that one. He tells us it's in a work yard, so that's kind of a hint that it's somewhere not inside, it's somewhere outside, so probably somewhere here. And there's a well, but it's not really clear where we would find that work yard or well. Previously, we went into St. Tenor's, which is like a factory, so maybe the logic here with calling it a work yard was to make us realize that St. Tenor's actually has a little yard right here that we need to find our way into. Oh my god, it's someone's birthday in the chat. Happy birthday. In honor of your birthday, I'm playing Thief. Okay, so we have to break back into this factory. I don't hear anyone here, so we're pretty safe for now. And we have to somehow find our way into the yard. To the work yard. No, that's a hammer. Doesn't help us. Let's run up here. Very loud metal right here, so that's pretty creepy. That's not good. If there were zombies patrolling here, they would have seen that, or they would have heard us. Anything up here? No, just like a random shrine, you know, as you do. Keep walking around. Oh, here's a little ring around the rosy. So you'll often see these kinds of donut structures in Thief. Those donut structures are a really convenient way of, even when you're vulnerable, you can keep this middle wall part between you and the guard. And that means that blocks your visibility. And that's a really good way of dealing with that. No treasure around here, though. Let's keep walking around. We're walking on this metal. It's very noisy. If a haunt comes in here, they're gonna run up these metal footsteps and come after us. But no haunt yet. So I think most players, they'd be walking around here, they'd be like, oh, actually I like the decor here a lot. Nice mix of like the cathedral elements we've been seeing through the rest of the mission, and then this red industrial brick. We don't usually see Thief mix the cathedral kind of stuff and the industrial factory stuff. So I'd say this is probably one of my favorite buildings in the game, or not in the game, in this mission. Let's see what else is going on. Is there a zombie down there? Oh well. So I think most most players again would be walking around looking for a door, and then there's no door, and then finally, hopefully, they see this chute, and then they realize they can climb up here and jump into this chute, and then come out here into the work yard. And that's pretty much the only way into the work yard that I know of. But now we're here, and here's the well the ghost was telling us about. I guess the other clue you could have gotten was if you went over here into St. Yora's and you looked out from that window, that cross-shaped window there, you might have been able to see this well over here. But that just seems like a huge stretch, and this also just feels really awkward to me as a level designer, having this random alley with this random window. To me, that's the only reason this alley here would exist, maybe, to provide a viewpoint from that other building and towards that well. Also, the well is awkwardly placed, too. So I really like this mission. Oh, also there's an open window here, I guess, that we never used, and that would let you see the well. The well literally has its own light and spotlight. You can see the spotlight was maybe right there, and it's shining down right there. So the well is really, you know, the star of this scene. I've seen better wells, though. This is an okay well. Merely an okay well. Oh, there's a haunt. Let's be a little bit more careful. Okay, so we're in this work yard. And I don't know what makes it feel especially like a work yard. Maybe nothing. But I think most players would assume that the candle is hidden inside this shed. So let's go inside this shed. And the shed tried to close on me, but it failed. So I go in here and look in the bucket, look around. There's no candle. Zero candle. And there's even a little point light here to give you full visibility in here so that you can see everything really nicely in there. Still no candle. So at this point, I think players would maybe look inside the well. But the well, we can't really get a good look in there anyway. And even if we could, it looks pretty deep, so we wouldn't be able to get in there. So at this point, I think players would look behind the plants, maybe. The ghost said whoever killed him had hidden it. So I think players would start looking underneath things. behind things and still find nothing. How did this wagon get back here? I guess they threw it down this chute. It's a pretty big chute, if I do say so myself. Or maybe they foisted it over this big ladder. I don't know. But anyway, at this point, I think most players would be like, where's the candle? And the candle is actually above this shed. On top of this shed. If I can get there... Jesus Christ. There we go. Really awkward place to hide a candle. I kind of wish they gave a few more clues that it would be up here. I don't feel like that's a satisfying solution to this part of the quest either, so I feel like they could have done better here. Or maybe put some kind of readable here that hinted more obliquely that the candle was up here. But anyway, this mission again is still like well regarded, I would say, among most Thief fans and Thief players. And it's really influential. Any haunted house mission you've played in any first-person game probably owes some kind of debt to this mission. But still, it's not perfect, and I want to iterate that, like any piece of game design, they could have done better. But you have to stop working on something sometimes because there's other stuff to work on. There's the graveyard. I would say this quest objective also has the secondary effect of getting us to come out here and notice that there's a cemetery here in case we haven't explored that part yet. Uh-oh. There's a zombie coming my way. I'm gonna have to hide over here and wait for that zombie to go back. Oh, I also hear a haunt. Uh-oh. Oh, really scary. Bad luck. If it was the haunt alone, I could have easily just backstabbed that haunt and killed him. But because the zombie's there, I don't want to like alert everyone. And the zombie didn't give me much space to kill the haunt either. Oh yeah, Roman Lux points out that at least the shed had a slanted roof, not a flat roof. So that's true. That's not too bad. Let's go back here and give the ghost the candle.
Yes, that is the candle I was using to see the night I died. It will do for our needs. I see that thou hast all of the items we need to perform the ritual of consecration. Meet me at my grave in the cemetery.
So at this point, he tells you to go to the cemetery. I'm not going to bother going to the cemetery right now because we actually don't have the key to the cemetery. Here I have a wine cellar key, but I do not have a graveyard cemetery key. So I think most players at this point, they would follow the instructions, go up to the cemetery and go there, but find out that the gate is locked, and then they would say, shit, where's the key? Now I need to find this key. The key is in St. Janelle's, and I know this from a previous playthrough, but I think at that point most players would have to wander around the level aimlessly, trying to find the graveyard key with no real clue or idea where it is. So let's go into St. Janelle's. Let's go in here. Is the key in here? No, just some treasure. Go back out. Let's see, is there any treasure? No, that's just dead bodies. Oh, a little bit of treasure. A weird chair with a stain on it. That's kind of weird. And then we end up here. In this weird room. Oops. But at least we made the elevator work from before, so that's good. Maybe a better player could have made that jump and not me. So now we're in this room. I actually really like this room. I like the focus on these windows right here. And it's always nice when the level designer tries to break up the boxy shape of a room. And this is also a nice gesture to like cathedral religious architecture too. To have it have like a bay like that go out at that far end of the room. There's a zombie down there. Not really that dangerous. I can just run down here. Now I have the cemetery key. You'll see in my inventory. And then I'll just run back out. While we're here, though, we might want to take a trip downstairs here, though. There's some moss arrows that are pretty helpful here. There's also a weird ladder leading down somewhere. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit. So now we're in this weird basement. Don't really know where we are. We're under St. Janelle's somewhere, but let's keep exploring. This is where Thief is amping up all the ambient sound. It's really spooky. You can hear a zombie's footsteps around the corner. Just walk around and keep exploring. Looks like there's an elevator here that goes back up to maybe that's the factory floor. So this basement area is actually giving you a little bit of like a shortcut passageway between all these places. Isn't there a secret passage somewhere here? I remember there's like a secret passage here. Maybe this is the wrong room. Keep walking around and exploring. Oh, there's another elevator that leads up to a different part of the complex. So multiple different like traversal modes, multiple different layers to this map. Yeah, another mysterious chair just sitting there. Maybe it was someone meant to like contemplate this scene. Really nice texturing here, actually. Uh-oh, someone's coming. Wish I could have stayed and contemplate that scene, but that zombie came in. And now we're in this weird basement, and then there's one lone haunt patrolling. We could sneak past this haunt and be really sneaky and careful. But I think it's better to just kill it right now. And then that's okay. Could have done a really cool, clever thing where we like jump over this shelf and then hide over here and carefully trace what it's doing, but this is just easier. Oh, a healing potion. I actually need that. Just got some holy water in this chest. The holy water will be good, maybe for later if I ever need to like kill a bunch of undead. But for now, just making sure I didn't miss any treasure or anything. No, I think I got everything. Okay, let's go back up the way we came. Oh crap! Ah! Okay, maybe we won't go back the way we came. Okay, climb up this ladder again. I think a lot of players would open up these doors. We could try to do that if you want. It's not gonna have a good ending. What's in here? Nothing. And when you open that door, I think it might be scripted for that zombie to come out of that door. At that point, the zombie sees us. Which is not good. Because I need to lockpick that door. Oops. Oh god. Really sloppy here. Oh god. Ugh. Okay, let's just say we don't open those doors and I just lockpick this safely from over here. How about that? I like that idea. Yeah, it's kind of a Monty Hall. It's kind of like a game show. Yeah, what's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? Door number 2 is death, so let's not go in there. I think this is interesting. This door is actually part of the critical path, but it's hidden over here. And most players wouldn't notice it because we came in this room from this way. We walk over here, we see that shrine, okay. We keep walking here. Oh, and then we go down there, right? We would only see this door on our way back, and then we noticed this door because it was kind of behind us. So it's pretty sneaky door. Let's go up these stairs. Useful items here. And now we're up here in this weird room. I'm just gonna do this now to save some time, but ordinarily you'd have to wait for the ghost to tell you to do this and backtrack here. But we're up here in this weird little room. And then if you read this book, it's kind of a hint. The master builder does blah 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 blah. We focus the power of the stars into a lunar pool. And then bestow the blessing upon holy symbols. And there's other readables that also hint that you will need to bless the holy symbol too. So it's not totally out of the blue, but it is a little bit random. So let's open this window. Oh look, here we see a really nice skybox actually. The skybox is part of the mod I downloaded though. I'm not sure how the original skybox would have looked, but there probably would have been some kind of moon, I'm sure. And there's a little gold plaque commemorating the lunar pool, and all we have to do is throw this symbol in there. There's the symbol. So there's my boring little symbol. Throw it in there. And now I have a blessed holy symbol. Now it's glowing red, see? And there was even a little musical sting, I think, when I did that too. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I guess it does nothing. Also, it's pointing at the wall. Would not have been very helpful to an astronomer, but... oh well. I mean, they weren't that good at astronomy anyway, right? Look at that. They still think the center of the universe is the sun, right? Ugh. Let's backtrack and make our way. Now that we've blessed our holy symbol and we have our graveyard key, we can go to the graveyard and do the rest of that ritual. Good thing the zombies don't get suspicious from the elevators. Okay, now we just have to make our way back. Uh-oh. Bunch of zombies over there, though. We'll have to wait for them to come back. The alleyway's a little bit too narrow, and there's this bright spot right in front of the door, so I can't sneak past those zombies coming my way. But I need to get past them to get to that cemetery. Oh, I need to wait for that zombie to come back here, too. Oh my god. Oh shit! Uh-oh. This isn't good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe now's a good time to use that shortcut. Okay, let's wait for those dudes to settle down, and then I'll run up to the cemetery. Okay, as long as the haunt isn't there, I can just run past everyone. Okay, we finally made it. There's the graveyard. Let's use our graveyard key and open that up. Oh, where is it? Okay, there we go. There's a bunch of zombies in here. It's easiest to just run past them like that. And now here
Let
we are.
us begin, my friend. Wave the rosary over my tombstone.
Okay, where's my rosary?
Now place the candle on my tombstone.
Oh god, the zombies are still searching for me. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's okay. When the zombies aren't hunched over, that means they're at ease.
Read the prayer of consecration.
There's the candle. There's the... Now we have to read the prayer. To use that, we just use the prayer like this.
O Master Builder, we ask thee to
It's kind of
bless
cool
our
that you
brothers
hear
who
your
died in thy
character
service.
speak the
Forgive them
actual prayer.
transgression
That's
of
kind of
his
cool.
living days, and look with favor on his works in thy name. Plumb and plain, fire and forge, purify his spirit, and draw from him all which does not meet thy plan. Take him to serve with
People in
thee
the
thy
chat,
calling,
Tinkelp's
that he may
asking,
rest
why isn't the
in
ghost helping us kill these
Touch my
zombies?
tombstone with the holy symbol.
Well, he's not a vengeful ghost, so...
At last, my prayers have been answered. My soul is finally free. Acolyte, thou hast saved me from eternal unrest. But I need thee to help my friends from life as well. I've prepared their final resting places for them, but I need thee to place their bodies in their graves. The first is Brother Renaud. He died in the cellar of the cathedral. Please, go get his body and place it in his grave.
Oh god. Okay, so I think at this point most players would be like, oh great, I just finally did all the stuff he wanted. But there's like 2 or 3 more things we have to do still. First we have to go get the body of that guy back in the cathedral. And then bring it to his grave. So there's more graves prepared here. We have to throw them in. Well, let's go back to the cathedral and get that body. Oh shit. This will actually be a good opportunity to kill this guy too. I love the thief body drop sound. It's like really nice, pleasantly soft and crunchy. Okay, I have to sneak back into the cathedral now. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. A lot of monsters everywhere in here still. I believe I left this guy's body here. I already went in the cellar, so I left his body here ahead of time because I already kind of knew about how this mission would go. The fun part of this mission portion is that you have to bring the body everywhere, but then in order to like bring the body anywhere, you also have to open doors. So you have to drop the body, open the door, pick up the body, and then run through the door before it closes. So it's just kind of funny. Got out pretty clean that time. That's good. You just need to wait for the zombie to pass, and then I can keep going. Oh, maybe I'll follow behind this zombie. Or maybe not. Rude! Rude. Hey, I'm right here. Hold the door open, asshole. Uh-oh. 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 Thought I was being really smart, but I wasn't. You know what? You know what? That's what I think of that. Okay, now which of the body? No, not the haunt. Okay. I only have 1 life, so gotta be pretty careful now. Just run over here, dump the body in here.
I do not know who thou art,
But by thy hand I can finally
Thanks,
depart
brother
this
Renault.
earth and go to the builder's home. It is only fitting that I reward thee. In the winter tunnels beneath the cloister, seek thee a room with a mural on one of the walls. In the upper right-hand corner of this mural, spy out a hidden button. Press that button.
Didn't I look in that corner of the mural?
Thou hast
Oh well.
what thou wilt find there, and my full thanks. Farewell.
Please bury Brother Martello. He died in the cathedral.
What the heck? Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that's kind of fun. The zombies didn't come in while he was talking. I wonder if there's some like scripting to tell the zombies to stay outside. Uh-oh. Okay, I won't try to outsmart this zombie. I'll just let him go. Yeah, maybe that's the Hammerite. You know, the jazz hand is like a Hammerite blessing. Like... Uh-oh. Oh shit! How did they see me? Let's go get this other body now. Ah, there we go. Okay, we have to sneak back in and go grab that body now. A lot of monsters in there, though. You have to be careful. Oh my god. Okay, being careful. Being careful. I need to wait for them to leave that room so I can go in. Okay, while we're waiting, those nice windows. I like the lighting up there too. Wait for the ghost to come out here too. There's the ghost. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. That didn't go too well. I'll just wait. Oh shit, okay, I have to wait for this zombie to... Okay. Now I think it's pretty safe to get in here. One cool part of this level is that there's this secret little room over here. And inside, there's an infinite health fountain. It's pretty nice, pretty convenient. Okay, so now we're here. And I have to get the dead body I dropped from last week over there on the floor. And there's also a lot of undead everywhere. At this point, I have a lot of water arrows. I might just kill everyone. Or drop a bunch of mines everywhere and kill everyone. I don't know. Because I think it's going to be really annoying and difficult to get through these patrols. So I might go on a killing spree here. Again, this is the only mission, or one of the few missions maybe, that requires you to go on killing sprees anyway, so might as well just go ahead and do it. Let's wait for the haunt to come in here first, because the haunt is definitely the most dangerous. We can't outrun it, and it's really fast. and it's pretty strong, but it has one huge weakness, which is a mine. If you just throw one mine, it'll run towards it and then die to that one mine. So let's wait for the haunt to come back, and then we'll go on our little killing spree. Oh, that wasn't the haunt. Okay, let's try to get the haunt. Trying to haunt fish. How'd the ghost know I was here? Not fair. Oh shit, why isn't it dead? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This isn't good. Everything's going wrong. Why isn't he dead yet? Okay, there we go. Okay, there. Everything's okay now. There's one last zombie, but I can probably outrun that zombie pretty easily. Okay, here's the dead body. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's just try to run past all these zombies over here. Oh shit. Really bright spotlight, no light source. It's okay, we're used to it. Maybe that's what we should be doing in level design though. Like, kind of de-emphasizing this pointless realism. Thief did just fine without light sources everywhere, or light fixtures. Maybe it's okay to have random lights floating everywhere. I don't know.
Thou hast been a great help to me, friend, and I owe thee great thanks. I wish I could give thee the key to the cloister gate, but that is long lost. Take this key instead. It opens the armory in the attic. There is something
And now we can finally get out. Now we have the armory key. We'll be able to go get the bomb, blow up the bomb at the cloister gate, and get out.
to my rest. Once again, I thank thee.
Although I remember there was an additional objective that's usually gets triggered, where you have to kill all the haunts in the level. That's where the mission requires you to kill everyone. But I guess I already killed all the haunts? I thought I had one left, but oh well. My bad. So let's go do what he wants and get that bomb. It's back in the cathedral, back on the stairwell. Oh yeah, okay, so maybe maybe it does convey moonlight, all these random point lights outside. I don't know. Oh, people in the chat telling me killing all the haunts is an expert-only objective. Okay, my bad. Oh, there's a zombie here? Oh, shit! It's too narrow for me to use fire arrows. I guess I could plant a mine. I don't think I have any mines left. I could consume my last holy water and then just blast him with water arrows, or just run up past him now. Oops. Wrong floor. Okay, now we're in the attic, and then here's where the armory is. They probably could have put the armory somewhere on this map. I do wonder how many players were told to go to the armory, and then it's totally not clear where the armory is in the cathedral, and then they have to wander around the pretty big cathedral. So it would have helped to probably label this map just a little bit, not that much. Where did my key go? Oh, there we go. So here we go. Here's the instructions. Let's read the instructions. It says, this object is a powerful explosive device, blah, blah, blah. Trigger the device with fire. So that basically means a fire arrow at this point. I wonder what happens if you lose all your fire arrows, though. If you used them all up, I don't know where you'd get more. Oh, there's a fire arrow. Okay. Oh, it's served on a plate. It was literally served on a platter for us. That's nice of them. Okay, so we have the bomb now. We have to go back, make our way back to the gate, and open it up now. Oh, is there a zombie in there? Okay, well, let's go this way instead. Oh, I hear a haunt. Yeah, I guess I didn't kill all of them. Oh well. I'll let that one be, you know, we shouldn't make everyone extinct. That's not nice. Okay, we have to make our way back to this gate now, so that's just over there, but there's a zombie, so I'll go the... Oh wait, no, before we go though, I do want to show you a room that I like. This is a pretty cool room. I kind of like this room. Like, you go in here, and it's just this really creepy... Like, it's like a blood red pool. And it's just so weird. And then there's this like weird like demonic like fawn thing here. Maybe the narrative is that... Oh, and there's more water arrows. That's nice. Yeah, maybe the narrative is that, yeah, this is like a corrupted holy water pool or something. And then over here... Oh, it's just the toilet. But it was a specific choice to use the red tile here. And instead of seeming like it's like a nice, like, Hammerite themed thing, it just seems really creepy and gross. It's a really steep, saturated red, too. It would have been really expensive in medieval times to get a red this rich. Oh, right, there's a secret stash in the tunnels, huh? Okay, maybe we'll go down there before we exit the level. So a lot of nice, yeah, religious horror vibes going on. I'm a fan. Uh-oh. I'm sick of this guy. I'm gonna blow him up. I still have fire arrows left, right? Okay, good. So he said something about, look, coming in here, and there's a secret button here? Oh. I don't even know what I activated. What did it open? Oh, over here. I didn't even see anything highlight. I don't even see what I pressed. Oh well. Here's the secret passage. bunch of hammers. An alternate way to kill haunts, by the way, is to just throw a hammer at them. So if you run out of everything, you can always just throw hammers at them to kill them, I believe. Other stuff here, a lot of holy water. That's useful. Some moss arrows, another mine. What's in here? More water arrows. So that would have been pretty helpful if you did indeed have to kill all the haunts. So this really creepy, weird mural did serve a purpose, but the mix of textures is just really, like, masterful. Like, I would not have thought to mix all these different, very disparate kind of textures, where you have the red tile, the orange trim that we saw in the cathedral, with this big gold thing, with these other stones, and this, like, kind of Celtic feeling cross, this other trim. It's just a nice mix of colors that I think demonstrates a lot of understated skill here for the level designer. It's not that fancy looking, but it's nice, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go back. Where did we come from? We came from over here, right? No. Yes? Yeah, I think we did. Didn't we have to pass by something, though? I don't think that's the right way. Now I'm getting lost. I think we had to come back here. Yeah, that's right. And now let's blow up that gate and get out of here. Creepy pool. Feels kind of like Argento a little bit, right? Anyone see the Suspiria remake? We'll go our secret route over here. Now we're back out. There's the gate. Let's throw our bomb over there. Oh. The zombie there. And then let's try to blow it up. That did not open the gate. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're stuck here forever. Oh my god. Why did that not work? Let's reload. Quick save. Really good lifesaver here. Maybe I didn't hit it quite right. Okay, there we go. Maybe what happened was I hit the gate with the fire arrow and then I didn't blow up the bomb properly, so then it didn't count. But if I hit the bomb and then the bomb hits the gate, then it works? Maybe that's what happened. Anyway, now we got out. Yay! And look at that, I completed the mission. I didn't even have to use like a level skip cheat or anything. And I did most of it pretty fairly, right? Hope you're all proud of me. I only found half of the loot though, so that's a bit of a shame. Killed a lot of things, that's okay. And then doing pretty good so far, I think. Okay, let's continue and watch what happens.
I can't tell you how pleased I am with you, Mr. Garrett. I simply can't find the words. But perhaps Victoria can help me in that regard. She has such a way with them.
Yes, we are both so very pleased.
Victoria?
Even though the eye is defective.
What?
Victoria is quite right, Mr. Garrett. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Uh-oh.
But this eye is completely blind.
It's a rock. It's what you asked for. Am I gonna get paid or not?
Of course.
Oh, is that the actual room in the house?
Victoria,
That's
are you
kinda
prepared to give Mr. Garrett his
Uh-oh.
compensation?
Oh my god. I mean, that was kind of sexy, but... I mean, that's kind of sexy too, but... I guess not in a good way.
Woodsy Lord, and offer up your flesh
Uh-oh.
eyes so that his eye of stone may see.
Okay, maybe not so
Man
sexy.
fool. Bids he then the spruces to singer him and antlers, and the Woodsy Lord binders then fleshes to stone.
Oh my god.
Did you think those ancient phrases were mere words, man fool? Look at me. I am the Woodsy Lord, the trickster of legend. If you be thirsty, flesh thing, drink.
So this is kind of the big twist in Thief. You get your eye stolen, and then the eye powers this artifact, and now this chaotic nature god is gonna destroy you. Yeah, a little bit of Shin Andalou territory, yeah. A little bit of body horror.
9 lilacs and 9 thistle blades must feed.
So now the true villain of the game has been revealed.
In the greens and festive maw, and speeds he out his judgments upon the weeps and riding manfolds.
Well, at least he left us with one eye. That's not too bad. It would have been so cool if for the rest of the game you like have only like half of your vision, or like the other half of your camera view is like blurry or something. But maybe that's a little bit too high concept, I don't know. So now the next mission that we will cover maybe next week is called Escape, and we have to escape out of Constantine's mansion. And now begins the last and third act of the game. To be honest, this is also where the game kind of goes a little bit downhill, at least to me, where it becomes so much more of like this plot-driven thing and less of a location-driven thing. I mean, some of the locations are pretty cool, but I'm not super enthusiastic about playing this last third of the game. So we'll see. I'll flip a coin maybe next week and see if I feel like continuing my Thief playthrough. But it's also perfectly fine to not play an entire game, I think, too. I think finishing games is definitely overrated. So we'll see. I'll leave that as a cliffhanger, whether we'll return with Thief next week or not. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching my Return to the Cathedral playthrough. And see you next week, I think. Bye.